Also, another thing, on the game mode, on multiplayer, in the game modes, when they're transitioning through the maps, they kind of did something like a World at War, no, not World at War, World War II did, where they kind of pan through the map. I did notice very, very glitchy on the transition through the images. Again, just a beta, but I sure hope they fix it to be a more smooth transition. So that would be a big help. Another big thing I have about Black Ops 3, oh man, it's the graphics, man. Like, what the heck? Like, they said this game took 3 years? Hmm? 3 years? So you started this project back in 2015? And you stuck with the graphics back in 2014 and you just kind of rolled on with it? No, I don't think that's true. Come on, you guys. Like, the graphics suck. For a game in 2018 on the current gen consoles, they look like trash. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's good. I mean, but it's kind of on the verge of saying, like, okay, that's kind of what we expected. I wanted, because when I saw the trailer, like, I thought it was like, man, this is going to be like Battlefield style graphics where it's like you feel immersed into the combat, like you feel like you're in this world, like the graphics, they're supposed to bring you in, not supposed to be this glass wall showing you this kind of arcade going on in the background. It, you want to feel like you're there, like you're looking through it, just right, it's right there, but it's not. The graphics are bad. They're very poor. Like, they don't feel like they have any love with any of the textures. Like, they feel so cold. They're poo. Anyway, so now that I got the multiplayer out of the way, I mean, core multiplayer, let's move on to the battle royale. Battle royale. I got a beta code. Um, to me, it felt like a massive free for all. That's really all it felt like. It didn't feel like, like the more traditional battle royales that we have now become accustomed to, like Player Unknown's Battleground, H1Z1, Fortnite. Um, like it doesn't really feel like a battle royale. Like I technically it's classified as a battle royale because 100 people drop on. I mean, technically it's only 88 because Call of Duty servers suck, and there are only 88 people dropping on this massive map. I mean, the map it's okay. Like it's nothing really like special. Like all they really did was took some memorable maps and just kind of threw them together and saying like, "Oh look, we got Nuketown. You guys happy?" It's like, what to do? Like it is kind of nice to kind of see some of those old multiplayer maps and just kind of the more recognizable maps. They also threw a couple zombies maps in there, which was pretty big surprise. But and they also threw the ray gun in there, which I thought was kind of for the meme. But like none of the locations, like there nothing was really special. Nothing was like really interactive. Like you couldn't really do anything. Everything was just more just buildings on a flat plane, which is okay. Like to me, I don't feel like this battle royale map. I don't feel like it was worth removing campaign. I don't feel like this one simple game mode was worth removing this game's possible storyline. Like, I don't think it was worth it. I don't think it's. I don't think. I don't. I just don't think it was worth it. Yeah, it was a little bit more fast paced. The gunfights felt way more intense. It was very squad based oriented. Like if you had a good group of five, I mean group of four. I mean, it was pretty. It was a pretty good time. Um, like it was pretty intense. But then again, like if you just did the same thing in the COD multiplayer, like it's basically just like teaming up with four guys in a free for all match, just on a massive map, which and you only have one life. But I don't feel like the battle royale was anything special, and totally not enough to take down one of the more popular battle royales that we currently have on the market. It's kind of a quick to get the battle royale out of the way. I didn't play that much, but what I've heard from other people, it was okay. But I mean, some of those paid YouTubers were meant to be paid to say that battle royale was the best thing in the world. I mean, you can you can you can believe what you want to believe. On to the big thing, zombies. Holy cow, man! Four maps unreleased. Are you kidding me? Like, why? That's a lot of content to be released on date. Um, One of the guys on the zombies YouTuber, I think the Smith Plays, yeah, he made a pretty good point saying like that was probably a pretty bad idea because let's say once the maps drops, like you know how fast it was to beat the World War II, not only the standard Easter egg but the super Easter egg. You know how easy that was to release. Like people beat it before the game even dropped. I mean, people are getting pretty darn good at this. So unless Treyarch has put some like a needle under a boulder behind a wall underneath a blanket that's hidden underground 10 meters that's been blocked by a security cell which is underground again and covered in a dome. I mean, people are gonna find it, and once you release four maps, well, not everybody gets the four maps because the people who do get the four maps are on PC and have bought the Battle Pass. For those of you who did not buy that, you get two. But I mean, once people beat it, like that's a lot of content, and that's supposed for the four zombies maps. That's supposed to support people. Wait a minute, hold on, huh? Because if it's supposed to support people, and the only way to get more DLC is to buy the Black Ops Pass, what the heck, Treyarch? You just gave everybody everything you want. Like, let's just say you just want to buy the standard game. Two maps. That's it. If you want any more, you're going to have to drop $100. What? Have you learned nothing? Have you not seen the backlash from other games, Treyarch? It's like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Like, how do you ruin zombies that way? Like, do it how the other games have done it. It's like they drop one base map, maybe a secondary, let them people enjoy it, let the people nourish through it, and then once everybody's done, they're just like, all right, I want more. Wait for the DLC to drop. Bam, there's another map. Support, support, support. Bam, another DLC drop. The four-way DLC map, it worked, but I don't really agree with it unless you do the free DLC where it's like maybe every 1 or 2, maybe even 3 months where you get a free map. Do you know how happy people would be? Like, that's the point of a company. You're supposed to make this product and give it to the consumers that they'll actually want. You're not just supposed to say, all right, consumers, here this is. If you don't like it, you don't get it. Toby. It's like, just make this beautiful product, the things that people want. That's why you make products. You make things that people want, and then you put your heart and soul into it like a farmer tending to a strawberry. And then you put that strawberry into a single basket, and you say, here you go. Here's your strawberry. Enjoy. And then people will take that strawberry and nibble on it, and they'll say, thank you, farmer. Now I will buy more from you because I enjoyed your product. See how that works? Anyway, one last thing before I go. We're going to have to wrap up this episode. The removal of campaign. I kind of prefaced this a little bit ago before during this video, but the removal of campaign, it's like it's something that's never been done before, and it's kind of a ballsy move, not in a good way. People have done the research saying that campaign was never really the pride of the Call of Duty franchise. Basically, really of any game that has a pretty popular multiplayer shooter. People don't buy the game for the campaign. Campaign's mainly an afterthought for most players. Me, myself included. Like usually buy Call of Duty. I usually don't really buy it for the campaign. Like I'll play it once in a while. Like I'll play the campaign once. I'll be like, okay, that was pretty neat, and then dump it. But I mean, there is a pretty big majority of people who enjoy the campaign. Again, myself included. I buy the campaign, I play the campaign, because I want to know this game's story. I want to know what kind of lives these people are living in. I want to know the life that they're living in. I want to know the story, the conflicts. I just want to know what's going on. I wanted when I play the multiplayer map, I want to be able to connect it to the campaign, saying like, "Oh, I remember that. I remember that place. That was a mission in the campaign. Maybe the multiplayer is happening afterward, where they're going back to take this facility. That's pretty cool. That's a good connection." Throwing that back to Black Ops 1, they implemented the campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. They were all intertwined. That was so cool. Like, you felt you were playing in this one universe. It had a mark. It had a face. Like, it was a breathing thing, not literally, but like you just noticed it. It was good. But Black Ops 4, like, you've got nothing to go by. You play the multiplayer. Okay, we're just a bunch of soldiers fighting for something. Who knows why? I don't know. I don't know what these factions are. I don't know who these people are. I mean, they're the specialists. I guess that's kind of why they're making the comics, is for like campaign or like the story backline. But that's a pretty lazy thing to do, because people don't want to research these characters to figure out the world they're living in. That's why the campaign is there. So they can tell us what the story is. That's why it's called story mode. Removing the story mode removes the character from the game. It's just another faceless title that we're just shooting in. Which, I mean, that's kind of why we buy the games, but it's kind of nice to see the life and the world that we're fighting in, like the reasons for. It's kind of sad, to be honest, like to remove that humanity or that charm from these games, just because, I mean, nobody's going to really play it that much. Anyway, so I've been ranting on this video for a little bit, and I'm going to have to let you guys go. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this Black Ops 4 review. I'm sorry it did come out a little bit late, but I tried to upload as much as I can. I do have quite a busy schedule in my outside life, so I do hope you guys appreciate this video. I hope you enjoyed my opinions and my comments, and I hope maybe this can give you a little bit more of a open-minded thought on the Call of Duty franchise. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you didn't, leave some comments in below, so that way I can run the channel how you guys want, because that's why I do it. YouTube for you guys. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Take care.